Hey, Weather Weenies, meteorologist Serena Arnold here. And I don't know if you've heard, but there has been a volcanic eruption in Indonesia. And I've had a couple people ask me, like, what's going on? I'm not a geologist, but what I want to talk to you about is the possible impacts to our weather and to our climate because of this eruption. Also, if you ever get to see any of the videos of the lightning that this thing puts out while it's erupting, it is incredible. So let's talk details. My very loyal Weather Weenie followers know the Hungatunga volcano explosion has really contributed to an incredible amount of warming for our climate and for our weather because that was an underwater volcano and it set a ridiculous amount of water vapor into the stratosphere, which is a greenhouse gas, only exacerbates warming. That was the weird one though. Most volcanic eruptions actually contribute to global cooling. Back in 1991, there was a volcanic eruption in the Philippines called Pinatubo that actually produced cooling. It dropped the climate of the Earth about 1 degree in about 1992 and 1993. And the reason volcanoes can do this is because when they erupt, they send a tremendous amount of sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere. And sulfur dioxide, SO2, is a sunlight blocker. Basically doesn't allow as much of the sun to shine down on the earth and to, cause it to warm things up. So it actually contributes to a cooling effect. This may be just what we need right now. You see, we're still dealing from the effects from the Hungatunga volcanic explosion that has contributed to a tremendous amount of warming. We are still seeing a tremendous amount of water vapor in the stratosphere and even up into the mesosphere. Combine that with just the generalized warming that's going on. And these are the reasons why the hurricane season forecast for this year is horrific. It's the worst ever. Separate video on that coming too, because we absolutely need to talk about that. People who are smarter with regard to volcanoes than I am are talking about this and saying compared to other recent eruptions, this is on the larger side. The question now becomes, though, how large? We have to see how long it erupts for and kind of what it does over the next coming days, possibly even weeks, to see if it is going to, in fact, have a global cooling effect. But the potential is there, and I'm not going to lie, I kind of like it. Pending everybody, stay safe in the area and this doesn't do anything horrifically damaging or kill anybody. The area in Indonesia has been evacuated, and at this point, it doesn't look like there have been any deaths or any problems as a result of this eruption. So we'll keep an eye here on Ruang. I hope that's how you say it. I'm terrible at pronunciations. So we'll keep an eye on it and see what happens. And if there's anything else you guys need to know, I'll be sure to pass it along.